Hello everyone, welcome you all at Center for Future Technologies. In this session, we will discuss about following topics: introduction, virtualization, types of virtualization, hardware virtualization, operating system virtualization, server virtualization, service oriented architecture, grid computing, utility computing. A cloud framework or cloud computing innovation alludes to the computing parts, hardware, software and infrastructure that enable the convenience of cloud computing services. For example, SaaS, that stand for software as a service, PaaS, that is a platform as a service, IaaS, that is the infrastructure as a service. Wire network, the technologies that work behind the cloud computing platform to make it flexible, reliable and usable are virtualization, service oriented architecture, grid computing, utility computing. Now we discuss here virtualization. Virtualization is the creation of virtual servers, infrastructures, devices and computing resources. Virtualization changes the hardware, software relations and is one of the foundational elements of cloud computing technology that helps utilize the capabilities of cloud computing to the full. Now, virtualization techniques allow companies to turn virtual their networks, storage, servers, data, desktop and other applications. The basics of virtualization, a great example of how virtualization works in your daily life, is the separation of your hard drive into different parts. While you may have only one hard drive, your system sees it as 2, 3 or more different and separate segments. Similarly, this technology has been used for a long time. It started as the ability to run multiple operating systems on one hardware set and now it is vital part of testing and cloud-based computing. Virtualization is a system that allows sharing of one physical instance of an application or resource between numerous customers or organizations. Now we discuss about types of virtualization. First, hardware virtualization. Second, operating system virtualization. Third, server virtualization. Fourth, storage virtualization. Now we start with hardware virtualization. If the virtualization machine manager or virtual machine software is straightforward installed on the hardware system, it is called as hardware virtualization. When the virtual machine software or virtual machine manager is directly installed on the hardware system is known as hardware virtualization. The main job of hypervisor is to control and monitoring the processor, memory and other hardware resources. After virtualization of hardware system, we can install different operating system on it and run different applications on those operating systems. Usage of hardware virtualization is mainly done for the server platforms because controlling virtual machines is much easier than controlling a physical server. Now we discuss about operating system virtualization. If the virtual machine manager or virtual machine software is installed on the host operating system rather than being straightforwardly installed on the hardware system, it is called as operating system virtualization. When the virtual machine software or virtual machine manager is installed on the host operating system instead of directly on the hardware system is known as operating system virtualization. Usage of operating system virtualization is mainly used for testing the application on different platforms of operating system. Now we discuss about server virtualization. It is virtualizing your server infrastructure where you do not have to use any more physical servers for different purposes. When the virtual machine software or virtual machine manager is directly installed on the server system is known as server virtualization. Usage of server virtualization is done because a single physical server can be divided into multiple servers on the demand basis, and for balancing the load we use that server virtualization. In storage virtualization, this is widely used in data centers where you have a big storage and it helps you to create, delete, allocate and storage to different hardware. This allocation is done through network connection. The leader on storage is SAN, that is a storage virtualization is the process of grouping the physical storage from multiple network storage devices so that it looks like a single storage device. Storage virtualization is also implemented by using software applications also. Storage virtualization is mainly done for backup and recovery purposes. Now we discuss about service oriented architecture, that is known as SOA. SOA is an application framework which takes everyday businesses, applications and partition them into separate business capacities and procedures and called services. A service oriented architecture is an architectural pattern in computer software design in which application components provide services to other components via communication protocol, typically over a network. The principles of service orientation are independent of any product vendor or technology. Now we discuss about grid computing. Grid computing is the structure of dispersed computing wherein a gathering of PC resources from various locations are associated with each other to obtain a typical target. Grid computing is a computer network in which each computer resources are shared with every other computer in the system. Processing power, memory and data storage are all community resources that authorized users can tap into and leverage for specific tasks. Now, utility computing is the computer utility is a service provisioning model in which a service provider makes computing resources and infrastructural management available to the customer as needed and charges them for specific usage rather than a flat rate. Utility computing is based on pay per use model. It gives computational resources on demand as a metered service. All the managed IT services, grid computing, cloud computing are based on the idea of grid computing. The cloud computing technologies approach with regards to the cloud, the vast majority don't realize until it's far past the point of no return that doing everything yourself is not necessarily as easy or as realistic as they suspected it would be.